Hello everyone, my name's Steve, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to give you some information about the Horizon labels, the gold Horizon labels. Now, the good news is that they've brought out an updated version of the gold Horizon label, which is one of these. Now, as you know, these are already out, but they have done some updating. And I just want to give you some other information as well. Some people call this, sorry, not that one, this Mark 3. Well, no, this is Mark 2. Let me explain. Okay, when they brought out the gold ones, yeah, this was Mark 1, issue 1. And you see it's got the cut edges around the edge there, and the reason why they tried to stop these because they was getting caught up in the print machine, but there are still post offices still using these particular ones. What they done is that they then updated it with the straight edge ones, which is Mark 2. Okay, then some people decide to call this type Mark 3 because of the actual VAT coded, because the original Mark 2 didn't have the actual VAT. They started bringing out the VAT codes in October 26th of 2011, which was this year. Some people then decided to call that a Mark 3. Well, to me that is a Mark 2, just with an updated addition to the actual print. But I have now got a Mark 3. This looks like a Mark 2 because it's got the actual security code, VAT code on it. But the difference between this one and that particular one, or should I say that one, the difference between that one and that one is that Mark 2 with the code have got the security tabs at the top and bottom. You just see the faint cut there, and then like just turn it around, you've got the security cuts on each of the four corners and on the sides there. So you've got security tabs top, bottom, four corners and the two sides. Okay, that's on Mark 2s. Now the Mark 3, which is this one was actually printed on the 5th of this month, 5th of 12th 2011. The difference between that one and this one is that this one hasn't got the security tabs at the top and bottom anymore. Reason being, the ones with the tabs at the top for some reason kept getting stuck in the printers or causing damage to the actual label itself, and quite a few post offices were getting a bit peeved with it apparently, so they put a complaint into the Royal Mail, and Royal Mail decided to bring the Mark 3 out. Now I call this Mark 3. So let's go again. That is a Mark 1 to me. That is a Mark 2. And that's a Mark 2 with an updated. So you could call that Mark 2B or Mark 2 update or whatever, yeah. Now the Mark 3 is this one. Although it's still got the security tabs at the top and bottom, left and right, they have actually removed the security tabs at the top and bottom. Guarantee it, promise you, because look, you can bend it and you can't see the tabs whatsoever. the earliest one of these I've actually got was this morning. I had a couple in a pack I bought last week from a seller on eBay, and the earliest date that I could find where this particular label was released was the 21st of the 11th, 2011, being this year. Now today I received some labels from another eBay seller. I normally buy them in bulk of 500 to 600. If I can't get them in bulk, then I buy smaller quantities of like 10, 20, 30 or whatever. Now today I actually received 36 labels through the post, and in it, surprise surprise, was this 2PK one. This is the Mark 3. It's got the security VAT codes on there, and I doubled and triple checked, and it has got the security tab 1, 2, 3, 4, one on each side, but there's no actual tabs on the top. So this is a Mark 3, and this date, and I don't know if you can actually see it, not really, no, but take my word for it, this date was printed on the 17th of November 2011. Now I didn't know anything about these until a friend of mine contacted me and told me that he had seen an article on the internet saying that Mark III was actually produced. I went through every single one of my labels. Excuse me. I went through every single one of my labels, and I mean every single one. I've got about 4,000 labels, and this box here. I'll quickly. 4,000 plus labels, probably 5,000. I've not really actually counted them. I buy it and I sell it on eBay, and that's all I do with them. I don't collect them myself, I just buy it and resell them. My eBay username, if you want to check it out, is Horizon Labels. I've got some of the new Mark III labels on there already, and people are already starting to bid for them. I've just recently today put the 2PK one on there. I think I've got, yeah, I have got another 2PK one, but it's like a bit kind of crinkled up. I've not put that on eBay as of yet, but it'll probably go up. Starting bid $3.99, while the better quality one starting bid is $4.99, and as I say, people are bidding for these already. And I've also got 1PK, and as I say, all these are Mark IIIs. I've got a few others. I've got 1Ls and 1LGs, Mark IIIs, and these are all Mark IIIs too. So I thought I'd let you know the information about the Mark IIIs that have just been released. Just like Royal Mail being kind of sneaky and not letting the public know. Probably they didn't want us to know. But there we go. All I can say is that if you're interested in getting these and you don't want to pay for them, you know, just wait until they are actually more widely available when Royal Mail starts sending them out to all the post offices. I only know a few post offices that have actually got them. This 1PK postcode is DA1. This 2PK1 EX5. This 2PK1, which is kind of crinkled up, is NG31. There's a 1LG G52. One LG G53. 1L G41, and the last one 1L G22. So they're the postcodes that I've actually received them from at the present moment. And one I've taken off paper, G13. I just took that one off paper so I could show you that it has not got no security tabs on it whatsoever on the top or at the bottom. So it's worth looking at. You know, these are going to be kind of collectible again, because everyone who collects labels are going to want the new editions. It's just like when they bought them out on Mark 2s where they still had the security tabs, and they brought out the new VAT codes. So now the Mark 3s are out, you're going to get the same kind of thing but without the tabs, and everyone's going to be wanting all the latest ones, like the MORs, the 1LGs, SDs, 1PK, 2PKs, 1L, 2L, and etc, etc. So as I say, I was only told about these last week, where a buyer who buys labels from me found an article on Northville about the labels being like sent out to a couple of post offices, and he wanted to know who kind of had the latest ones or earliest ones. I went through all my labels, as I say, about 4,000 or 5,000 labels in total. I found about, including the ones I've got today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 10. 4 are actually on eBay, no, 5 are on eBay at the moment, and I've got to put the other 5 on later when I get a little bit more time. So I thought I'd share this information with you. If you find any other ones which are earlier than the 17th of November 2011, and please email me at horizonlabels@hotmail.co.uk, and I'll be appreciative of any information that you find of the earliest dates, and if anyone knows when they were first released from the Royal Mail, that'd be kind of interesting information to pass on to my buyers and dealers and whatnot as well. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I hope this information helped you out. Cheers. Bye for now.